Hello friends, welcome back to video log number 2. Today there is a new topic. First, let us revise a little. In the last video, what we had understood is which projector to buy and how to buy a projector. We answered with four questions. That was the first. Number one is what's your application? You need to understand what's your application to before buying a projector, because projector is a solution based product. It is just not a box selling product. So first we need to understand that. So that is why we answered what's your application. The second was are you going to install it or you want to use it portably. Third was what distance, what is the screen size you want to make, in what projection distance. And the fourth was per how many hours you are going to use per day, the usage per day. Today we will be learning about 6 core parameters for projectors. These are there are some important parameters. From that, there are the 6 core parameters what we have identified today. The first is native resolution. What is native resolution? Native resolution is the dots on the projection, on the screen, on the display. Even if you have a mobile phone also, as this is a full HD projector, mobile phone. So this also has a resolution, the dots, pixels. So maximum the pixels, sharper the image. Uh, the native resolution definition is it is the exact number of dots on the physical screen. More the pixels, sharper the image. So in projector there are total 5 types of native resolutions. The number one, the basic is SVJ, that is 800 into 600. That in layman words we say standard definition. Then second is XGA 1024 into 768, that is semi HD resolution. This XGA is a universal parameter for any business presentation. So this is a universally certified parameter, XGA. So if you have a XGA projector, there is no worry to give a presentation in that XGA projector. And mostly in corporates, XGA projectors only moves. Then the third is WXGA projector, that is 1280 into 800. You can say it is HD ready. The aspect ratio will be rectangle. And the previous two resolutions, it was 4:3. So that will be square shape. The fourth one is Full HD 1920 into 1080, that we say Full HD projector. The aspect ratio again will be 16:9. And then comes the fifth one, UHD 4K, you can say Ultra HD, that is 3840 into 2160. Or else there is one more DCI 4K, that is pure 4K, that is 4096 into 2160. I'll just explain you with with a illustration. See, this is the standard definition: HD, Full HD, and 4K. So as you increase your resolution, your there will be zero pixelation. The best example I can share you is that when you go to any restaurant or any dhaba or anywhere, you see IPL match going on or a cricket match going on. So when you try to read the score, if you can read very properly, well and good, it might be XGA or WXGA, whichever. But if there is a pixelation and you are not able to read the score properly, then it might be chance that the resolution is 800 to 600. So as you increase the resolution, there will be zero pixelation. The second part is brightness. Brightness is measured in lumens. The unit of brightness is lumens, even lux you can say. And 100% uniformity of projection rays falling on the screen. When a projector is getting the projector getting projection done, the screen is, if suppose this is the screen is divided into 9 segments, 9 parts. So in that 9 parts, you can measure it with a lux meter. You get lux meter. So if the lux meter, by that lux meter, if you get all the 9 parts equal measurement, if supposing the projector says to be a 3000 lumens projector, and you get the 3000 lux in all the 9 parts, then it is a 100% uniformity of the projection. So it is known as NSI. That measurement is a universally, again, it is a universally certified parameter, that is NSI. NSI, it is known as, NSI is nothing but the 100% uniformity of the projection. So brightness we have divided into 4 parts, that is 50 NSI lumens to 1500 NSI lumens. In this is good, the screen size you can make a good screen size that will be 40 inches to 70 inches diagonal, and even in the room light it can work. And these are these types of the projectors which comes. But in this you have to take care, the ambience light should not be too much. There should be a dull room light. Room light matters in this, because as you will increase, even the 1500 NSI lumens can make a screen size of 120 inches diagonal, but in a pitch dark room. So you need to understand that, because the 50 NSI lumens to 1500 NSI lumens, the ambience light is very critical. Then second part is 2800 lumens to 4000 NSI lumens, is a good screen size of 84 inches to 120 inches diagonal. In this short throw, 4K, standard throw, even there is interactive projectors also which are available in this range. Then third is 5000 to 7000 NSI lumens projector, which makes a screen size of say 120 inches to 300 inches diagonal. In this, there are optional lenses also available. Means the projector need not, you need not buy a short throw projector or ultra short throw projector. Directly there is an optional lens can be detached and put a short throw or a ultra short throw lenses also. 10,000 to 20,000 NSI lumens and more. There are right now, there is a latest has been released something 50,000 NSI lumens also. But these all projectors are used in large venues or projection mapping. Projection mapping is basically for creating a 3D image or a holographic image. And yeah, this above mentioned screen size can be used in a normal ambience lighting without any hassle. So this technology, the third part is technology. Technology is majorly, technology part is majorly useful for us, people like us, is because if once we understand the client's requirement, the technology matters a lot. In projectors, there are only 4 types of technologies. The number one is DLP, digital light process. Options available in this is like around 15 brands. The best part of this projector is that the basic starting SVG resolution projector till 4K projector, all the projectors have 3D effect, 3D options is available. There are some examples, that is one is ViewSonic, BenQ, Optoma, Panasonic, Casio, Barco, LG. These are the few projectors, few brands which I'm talking about. There are more than 15 brands. And then the second is 3LCD technology. 3LCD technology is the oldest technology in projector. It is almost like 28 years old technology. In this technology, the 3 LCD panels of RGB, red, green, blue. 3 panels of red, green, blue are is used to create the image, the projection basically. So in this, the best part of the USP of this 3 LCD technology is that if you buy any projector of 3 LCD, you get from less distance, you get a very big picture. So for example, in DLP projector, you will have to keep by 10 feet for making an image of say 4:6, that is 84 inches diagonal in a standard throw projector. But in 3 LCD projector, if you buy a 3 LCD projector, you can make that 84 inches 4:6 screen from say around 7 to 8 feet. So that is the advantage is there. Plus the flexibility is also one more advantage. In some models of 3 LCD technology, you need not keep at the center. You can keep the projector at diagonal and project it at the center. That is also one advantage. In this, this is the logo. This is the logo of 3 LCD. The number one brand is Epson, as the Epson is the innovator of 3 LCD technology. Second is Sony. Third, Panasonic. Hitachi now is converted to Maxell and NEC. There is one more third technology is LCOS. LCOS is basically liquid crystal on silicon. This technology is little bit a premium technology, you can say, and this technology majorly it comes with 4K projectors only. So this project in this 2 brands, one is Sony and the other one is JVC, and these projectors starts range from around 7 lakhs onwards. This the fourth one is purposely we have kept LCD projector to distinguish between this 3 LCD and a LCD projector. Usually now there is a misconception because the projectors you can see on Amazon and Flipkart is like projector starting range from 3,000 to 5,000 onwards, 3,000 and above, 3,000 to 15,000. So these ranges are like white labeling projectors. Basically, these all are single chip, single panel LCD projector. So in this, you don't get the quality as compared to a 3 LCD projector. So there is a huge difference in this. In this, there are majorly white labeling brands like Wilswell Technologies, then Boss Projector, eGate, and many more. Lucim, Luxine, there are many other brands also coming up. The fourth part is lamp life or and light hours. Lamp life is basically the projectors previously as the technology is upgraded. Previously, what was happening? The lamp projectors were used were having a life of say around 2,000 lumens to 3,000, and that's it, 2,000 maximum in normal mode. So right now the technology is upgraded so much. The lamp life is right now 5,000 5,000 hours in normal mode and 10,000 hours in echo mode. In echo mode, what happens is that the brightness degrades a little. So if supposing the projector is 3,300 lumens in normal mode, if when you put it into echo mode, there is an option in the remote. You can put in the echo mode, and once it is in the echo mode, the brightness will degrade little. That will become 2,300 or 2,200 ANSI lumens. Around 1,000 lumens gets degraded, but your lamp life gets increased. If you are making a room dark, it's better you put it in the echo mode. Majorly, this depends on majority depends on the model numbers also, because some model number gives you around 10,000 hours in echo mode. Some model number, some brands like ViewSonic, BenQ, they give you around in smart echo mode, they give you around 15,000 hours light. Then there are laser and LED projectors, which has 20,000 hours to 30,000 hours life. So 20,000 hours is like if you compare per day 2 hours, 3 hours, if you're going to use, then you can go with the lamp projectors, because if supposing 2 hours you are using 7,000, 365 days in a year, 365 days are there. So 365 into 2, that is around 740 hours, and 740 divided by 5,000 if you do in the normal, if I'm catching the normal mode, okay, so that comes to around 6 years 2 months or something, so which is fair enough for a projector, because after 5 years most of the clients are like upgrading their projector, they don't upgrade the lamp also nowadays. So as the projector pricing is going down, so they are mostly upgrading the projector. If supposing they have bought a semi HD projector, they go with HD projector or a full HD projector or a 4K projector, it like that. And in if supposing you are going to use per day 8 hours, so it's better you go for the laser projector, laser or LED projector, or laser LED hybrid projectors are also available. Then the fourth part is the throw ratio. Throw ratio is very important because you need to understand what is the screen size you want and what is the distance of projection distance we can get while installing the projector. So for example, there is an ultra short throw projector, then a short throw projector and a standard throw projector. The ultra short throw projector can give you a screen size of 84 inches diagonal from 1 feet 5 inches, and a short throw projector can give you screen size of 84 inches diagonal from a distance, projection distance of 2 feet 10 inches, and a standard throw projector can give you 84 inches diagonal from 10 feet 1 inches. Interface means nothing but input and outputs. Inputs and outputs are required because what all inputs you are going to give. If supposing you are buying a projector for your home purpose and you don't have a dedicated AVR 5.1 home theater, but you have a single sound bar which has audio in, so you will have to take care that at least your projector has 2 or more HDMI ports, so that one HDMI port can be used for your set-top box, the second one can be used for your Amazon Fire Stick, and the third one can be used for your laptop, yeah, PlayStation, whichever. And you can take a audio out from your projector directly and give it to the soundbar. So that possibility. So we need to understand the interface of the projector. So these are the six core parameters of projectors. Just we will summarize once more. The native resolution is the first part. The second is brightness. The third is technology. Fourth is the throw ratio. And fifth is the interface. Sorry, sixth is the interface. So I hope you have understood the 6 core parameters. We can take a few example if you want. Supposing you need if you want a projector for your classes, yeah, you want to make a digital classroom and you want to use it portably. You don't want to install it, but you are taking tutorials and you are moving around different places. Then you can do one thing. You can go for a 3 LCD XGA projector, which will be useful, which comes with a carry bag, everything, and you can carry it easily. XGA projector which is having 3000 ANSI lumens, and that will be a 3 LCD technology, and that will be a standard throw, and it will be having all the interfaces. Okay, so what will happen? It becomes easy. So these are the 6 parameters what we have covered. So which becomes very helpful for choosing a projector. And plus, even you can use that same projector in a auditorium or a banquet hall if you want to give any presentation or take any trainings for students or something. And if you want to use, if supposing you are a MR, medical representative, and you want to show your company profile, your company videos to all the doctors, and you have to carry it everywhere in your bag. So it's better you go with with a HD projector of say around 600 to 800 ANSI lumens, which will have a battery backup, and the projector will be something of this size, and you can just keep it in your bag and you can move around. And it will be a DLP technology and a standard throw projector, and it will have all the, and plus it will have a inbuilt wireless connectivity option also. So thank you, and in this this it, and in the next video we will understand about the screens which are available in the market. Thank you.